What's the deal, people? This is Dom,
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Isaac.
and this is Street Ball episode 16 already, man. We got a few more episodes in this 2022 year, but I'm really excited for this one. Got a lot of good NBA topics today. College basketball and a lot of good high school matchups this weekend in Hoop Hall West. But first and foremost, we got to start off the show with the breaking news. Brittany Griner has finally been released from a Russian prison, and she's on her way home. How does that make you feel, Isaac?
I'm excited. It's about time, man. I was nervous for her. I thought she would be in there for life. That's good, man. That's good. Congrats to her.
No question. There's it's been a long time coming. Us in the basketball community been championing this move, been hoping that she got back home to her family and loved ones. So I'm really happy for her. Regardless of what may have had happened for her to get here, the most important thing, she's back with her loved ones. So I'm really happy for her. Shout out to BG, Phoenix Mercury, everybody involved. We're here for you, and we've been praying for you. So we're happy about that. All right, so let's move on to some more stuff from the NBA. All right, this past week, I was scrolling through Instagram, and we got a really good tab on the Atlanta Hawks because our guy Onyeka Okongwu plays there. Realized that Trae Young was not in the lineup, and he wasn't even at the game. Surfaced that him and Nate McMillan got in an argument or disagreement about something with his rehab, and basically Nate told him either you come off the bench or just don't show up, and Trey decided not to show up. They a few days later, people, the media, actually got to interview him, and you could see that Trey wasn't happy about it coming out at all.
Yeah, they went at him. The reporter, that one reporter, went at
Hey,
his.
he would, hey, he wouldn't let go. He was trying to blow his back out. But we got a little clip of the interview, so let's roll it.
I mean, we're all grown men here, and there's sometimes we don't always agree. And I mean, it's unfortunate that private situations and private conversations get out to the public, but I guess that's what the world we live in now. But I mean, I'll just focus on basketball and focus on helping my team win, and that's what I got to get to refocus it on.
But what's public was that you not at the game, so why weren't you there?
Man, it sound you was at me, bro.
I'm curious. I mean, you're leader of this team.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for people who don't know the full situation to understand it. So, I mean, it's like I said, it's a private matter again, and it made public, which was unfortunate. And if it was stayed private, it probably wouldn't have been as big of a deal. But like I said, it's unfortunate. But my job and my goal is to win a championship, and that's all I focus on.
But you can see the perception, though, Trey. You are a leader of this team, and when you're not there to support your guys.
When you're an outside guy like you are, and you don't understand in a private matter, in a private situation, you should probably stay on the outside. And like I said, it's unfortunate that everybody has to understand and know a little bit of the details that went on inside. But, I mean, inside here, we're all good. And, I mean, if you got any more questions about that, then you can talk to somebody else about it. That's all I got to say about it.
Again, I respect what you're saying about the private of the locker room, the private of the practice court. We're not here. I guess it's just a public thing of you not going to support your teammates when you're healthy about not going on the bench. So where's the disconnect there?
If I was healthy, I would have been playing.
But, I mean, John was in a boot, and he was still at the game.
Yeah, but you don't know the full story. Again, no, I don't want to.
So that's just, there's more to it. If you being healthy and just, I mean.
A private matter needs to stay private.
Hey, man, these reporters, he needs a raise because he had no remorse. He was going crazy. He went at Trae Young right there.
Hey, he got him in an impossible position because with all these cameras around, I know Trey wanted to piece him up right quick. Like, hey, man, get out my face with that mic. But, being who he is, you can't say nothing. Like we was talking about Giannis pushing the ladder off the court a few weeks ago. Like
now Giannis looked like a WWE killer.
Exactly. Like,
yes, man,
you're in an impossible position. But at the end of the day, it feels like to me like Trey didn't want to address this because it was possibly a disciplinary action because he was doing something that he wasn't supposed to. That's just my opinion. Maybe he was late to something, or he did something against Nate McMillan's orders, and he just doesn't want to take responsibility for that. But I mean, I could be wrong because it is a private matter. We only heard a little bit of it.
Right. I mean, hey, he's a franchise player. I mean, reported somewhat is saying the truth. He is a leader of that team. So, I mean, hey, we don't really know what happened either. So, I mean, it's a private matter. So,
do you think that this is because, you know, we've been watching the Hawks closely. They've been losing a lot of games lately, in spite of having DeJounte Murray. AJ Griffin, rookie, just rising and exceeding expectations. Do you think this might be the center of why they're not winning games like they should be with the talent that they have?
no, I think Nate McMillan is just competitive as ever. I think he just wants to win, bro. He's probably frustrated. You know, who knows what happened, but he probably don't play that. I don't care if you're a franchise player. I'm gonna let you know that you're on bullshit. Like, we don't know, man. But at Nate McMillan, I've seen him at Summer League. He's older dude. He seems like he don't play none of that. He don't play games.
He's locked in. He's always locked in.
I mean, what happened? The coach, they released the coach, and then he came in, and they made it.
He was the assistant. He was the assistant coach, and he used to be the head coach in Indiana. They fired him the year before, even though he was pretty successful. And then the coach that they let go, he became the interim and did so well in that 2020, 2021 season. They kept him on, so he's been the coach ever since. He's a proven NBA head coach. Don't know what happened, but listen, man, being me and who, you know, I love O. I hope whatever's going on in there, they turn it around.
For sure.
All right, moving forward. Next one. Draymond had to be out of his mind when he said this, but I kind of see his point. Draymond, I don't know what show this was, but he was talking to some of his ex and current Warriors teammates, and essentially he said LeBron is greater than MJ. Roll the clip, please.
LeBron started in 03. By 2005, Brown was the best player in the NBA. In 2020, he was still the best player in the NBA. He was the best player in the NBA no matter what the game did. The game went from two slugs, like slow big men, to like a stretch four big man, to like back to two big men, to like no big man.
You out there playing the phone
and he's been the best no matter what. When you look at the teams that Bron has carried to championship or carried to the finals, MJ didn't beat the greatest team ever assembled, nor did he run up against the greatest team ever assembled every year. You look at the skill set that Bron has, there's nobody that has ever played the game of basketball that can do what LeBron James does on a basketball court. Nobody. We all want to be like Mike, but what LeBron has been able to do and how he can control a game and like to do it this long, like MJ retired, like this shit's grueling. Like, going to the finals year after year after year. Bron went 8 or 9 straight.
9 straight.
Like, MJ took a break and right in the heat of that shit. Bron ain't taking no break. You know what he did? Went again and again and again and again.
With different guys every time.
And again. So, for me, that's why it's Bron over MJ for me. And on top of that, the talent nowadays is way better. And I'm sure one of the old fucks gonna say, you out of your mind, and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. The talent is way better. Just like the talent at Apple is way better than the talent that was working at Apple in 1991.
Better. Food better, you know, training's better, medicine's better.
Everything.
It's the nature of things. You know, shit progresses and we get better product of what we put out there. And so the game is way better, way different now. And it's crazy, Bron's still up there, man. So he's
still doing it, still doing
1 and 2, 3, you know.
Year
best
20.
in the league. It's crazy.
It's year 20.
20 is crazy.
Playing at a high level. He's still at the top of the discussion in year 20.
All right, man. Wow.
Pretty valid points.
Valid points.
But man, Michael Jordan, bro, you can't just come out and just say that. Man, Michael Jordan was really, really good. I think you put Michael Jordan in this game today, he's going just as crazy. He was that talented.
Look, man, Michael Jordan had to fail against Larry Bird's Celtics. He had to fail against the bad boy Pistons. He beat the Showtime Lakers. To go against Draymond, he said he took a break in the Heat. MJ had 2 separate three-peats. Took 2 years off, won 3 in a row, took 2 years off because his pops passed away, came back, won 3 in a row again. Never lost in the NBA Finals.
That's stupid.
Never lost. Never lost. and
Facts.
played against some really good Western Conference teams. You know, also Shaq and Penny in the Eastern Conference playoffs with Horace Grant on that team, beat those guys to go to the NBA Finals. Clyde Drexler, Malone, and Stockton, like you name it. Like he played against the best of his time. I can't agree with that the talent's better nowadays, but like some of the points that he brought up just don't make any sense to me because you could say one or the other. Like MJ's undefeated and he took a break and still came back. You name it. I just don't think you just can't say that LeBron is head over heels better than MJ was.
But would you agree, Dama? Would you agree that today's NBA game is better than when Michael Jordan?
Absolutely. It's more talented, but it's also more wide open. The way the rules are set up now, like you can't hand check, you can't do all these things that they did back in the day.
Hey, the OGs?
Like, bro, MJ averaged 30 points a game most seasons, with the points per game average being probably 30 points less league wide. You know what I mean? But most games, guys weren't scoring 100 points, and he's still doing that with not making many threes. Like I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. It's not that clear cut, Draymond. I'm sorry, it's not.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree. It's not clear cut, but I mean, back in the days, them old heads, man, they're not letting you go give buckets like that. You will catch an elbow to the chin before you give me buckets. I feel like nowadays it's more entertainment than it is, than it was back then.
Exactly. And I'm biased as hell, so I'm not gonna say either one of them is a GOAT. Kobe's the GOAT. So y'all stick to that. All right.
They're all amazing. Hey, all three of their players are amazing.
You can say I'm out of my damn mind, but it is what it is. I'm going Kobe to the grave. It's plain and simple. All right. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, Draymond did say some things that made sense. LeBron is most likely going to become the highest leading scorer in NBA history this year. Done amazing things in the NBA, 4 championships, 10 or 11 trips to the NBA Finals. Just amazing player, but not better than MJ in my opinion. All right, so something more controversial but kind of refreshing. Kyrie and Nike officially ended their agreement this week for him to be a Nike athlete. And what Kyrie did was, in response, was pretty cool in my opinion. He took the court in some Kyrie threes, and instead of having the Nike logos out, he actually covered the Nike logos with tape and wrote, you'll see right here, logo here, and on the other side, something like, I'm free. Thank you, God, I am. Now,
is that tape right there? Hey, that's some good tape. The way they taped it out, painted.
Whoever did that, they cut it out with a box cutter, all that. Did it perfectly so it fit in the seam, all that, because it's perfectly cut right on the thing.
Yeah, logo here. That's funny. I think that's a big message, bro. That's a message, bro.
You know what, man? Like Kyrie, I really think that at the end of the day, he did stuff. He said some very controversial things. I think the timing was unfortunate, coupled with the fact that he said controversial things in the past. The whole vaccination thing, the world is flat, you name it. He's been in some controversial things before. But I really think Kanye doing what he did at the time, and then Kyrie saying these things about Jewish people right after it, I believe it made it a lot bigger than it probably would have been if he just said it on a different day. Not saying that he was right, because I didn't condone anything he said about the movie that he was talking about. But you know what? Like the way the Nike responded, I think it was just kind of like a follow up to what Adidas did with Kanye. So with that being said, man, like, Kyrie's came back on his comments and he's trying to move forward. And I think this is a good step in the right direction for him to start remarketing himself, in my opinion.
No, for sure. You think another brand will pick him up?
I think so, man. Not now, but in due time.
Later down the line, for sure.
You see Kyrie out there balling last night in those same shoes. He dropped 33 points, and the Nets are rolling right now. They're 3 games over 500. They've won. They haven't lost many games in their last 10. They're missing Ben Simmons as well, who was on a roll before he got injured. And they're figuring it out. Seems like the whole pressure of the whole situation is off. They're moving on from it. But I really think that Kyrie in time, maybe not this year, but if he restores his image and the Nets make a big playoff run, maybe even win the finals, I think that it would become a player that a shoe company will partner with again. With that being said, man, hey, who do you think is going to take the leap and sign Kyrie to his next shoe deal?
I'm curious. I wonder if Nike would take him back, but probably not. I was like Puma. Puma just be.
Somebody said he's gonna sign with Skechers.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Ooh, out, man. If I see somebody lace up in some Skechers, boy,
that's crazy. But what do you think that message means though? Like, what do you want to sign? It looks like he may not want to sign a contract with another shoe deal. It looks like what he was saying with that shoe message was something like, man.
I don't think so. I just think it's you turned your back on me, Nike. So I'm free from you guys. I'm glad that my shackles are free and I can go do something with someone else. That's why it says logo here. Like, hey, you want to put your logo here? It's kind of an advertisement. Like, I'm a shoe free agent now. Call everybody, come show me what you got for me. I want to see who wants to collaborate with me. It might not be anyone right now, but I feel like down the line, within the next 6 months to a year, a shoe company is going to emerge and take Kyrie on as a brand ambassador. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know. I think it's the other way around. I think he's basically saying I'm free. I'm not under anybody. Like, I don't need to be under anybody. I'm me. I don't have to wear no logo on my shoe. Like,
hey, watch. He gonna be in some BBBs, bro. BBBs.
Triple B shit. Hey, that'd be dope. You go Triple B.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Anyway, man, Kyrie's shoe is great. Kyrie has a great shoe. I mean, I'm not a Nike guy at all. You see it, but his shoe. He has a good shoe,
man. But we work in the gym all the time. That's like probably the most universally worn shoe that we see, like at least in our gym, because it's nice, it's mid, it's light, it's comfortable, and like bigs and guards can wear them. Like it's not a low top shoe where it's not enough support for the bigs, vice versa, or too clunky for the guards. It's perfect. So like it's kind of a sad day that these shoes are going away for the basketball community, because everybody and their mama I know that wears Nikes has a pair of Kyries.
No doubt.
But hey, man, good luck to Kyrie. I'm glad that he's finally starting to play good on the court and the Nets are turning around. Now, to segue from a shoe conversation, me and Isaac have a new segment we want to introduce to you guys, NBA Elite Feet. We're going to talk about 5 shoes we've seen this week worn by NBA players on the court. First and foremost, we actually don't have a picture of Devin Booker wearing these nice Stussy Penny 2s warming up before the game, but we wanted to feature them right here. All black, very simple, with the white Stussy sign on the back. What do you think about these shoes, Deez?
I'm not a crazy fan of them, but I like them. They're cool. They're throwback, but I like the Stussy collab too. That's different. You know, that's different for sure. But I think it's whatever. I wouldn't rock them, honestly, but it's different.
I definitely seen better versions of the shoe, like the Galaxy pennies and, you know, the metallic blue colorways.
I've never seen it with that type of material though. That's different.
For sure different, but I think like some people just try to be so simple and different. It's just like it's not very it's not very what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't wow me, you know. It's just like, okay, like I'm not buying, I wouldn't wear these, or I wouldn't pay money for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I can get any black shoes that kind of look like that are way cheaper, I imagine. All right, next,
I'm wearing the Kyries over those.
For sure, 1,000%. Next, okay, LeBron returns to Cleveland and he wears LeBron 20 FaZe Clans, the colorway. For guys that don't know, Bronny is a part of the FaZe Clan crew. He's a very big gamer, and these are probably an ode to Bronny and his crew, especially to returning to Cleveland. What do you think about this right here?
Hey, I'm not a Nike guy at all, But I like how the two swoosh, it's a baby swoosh logo, and you got the big swoosh with the whatever type of material. Looks like some shiny material. Hey, those are dope. I'll rock with
those are hard. I think those are the secondary like LeBrons. Like you know how like LeBron soldiers and stuff like that. Because the main LeBrons have both swooshes being just as big as each other. They're just kind of offset. But I really like this colorway. It like opposite of the Face Clan. I mean of the Stussy joints. These really pop. They're not too bright, but you have enough pop of color and dazzle for me. I like it. I like it a lot.
for sure.
Next, we got some Adidas, man. Spotted Dame was warming up in these Dame 8 Sugars, which is an ode to his mother. I guess is a colorway for his mother. Lots of different colors in this, bright colors. Looks like an Easter palette. But you know what do you think about these?
I think it got a little bit too much color, but I mean they're nice, they're dope. I mean, throughout college, I always wore Dame Lillard's. I think Dame has the most comfortablest shoe, like Adidas shoe at least. I love Dame Lillard shoe.
I would say Dames are like what Kyrie's are to Nike people. That's what Dames are to Adidas people because it's like a really good shoe that anybody could wear. They're light, they're comfortable, they got good support for bigs, they're not too clunky for guards. I feel like this is a really good shoe for anybody to wear that is an Adidas athlete or plays at Adidas school. I see so many people wearing these shoes. But yeah, like I think there's too much color going on. Like not enough offset from light to dark. There's a lot of light colors and not a lot of offset to break up the color. But I imagine like he made these for his mom. Maybe his mom like helped him design them and all that stuff. Maybe it was just her design. She wanted it to look that way.
Right.
But regardless, I'd rock them just because they're really comfortable.
Oh no, I still rock those for sure.
And also because most people probably can't have those; they're exclusive. So I definitely rock those. Next, these shoes were a statement by Trae Young. He was rocking his new Trae Young silhouette in New York, King of Broadway colorway, New York Knicks colors while playing at the Knicks. Now, for you, Isaac, I don't know if you know about Trae Young and his history with the Knicks, but the Knicks fans hate Trae Young. So
no, I remember they were chanting his name. I remember that they were chanting his whole name through that arena. What were they saying?
Remember Side Talk? Side Talk?
Yeah, the funny video you sent me. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. But I think this is a statement because he thinks he owns the New York fans and New York City as a whole. So to wear these in New York City, I think it's the most disrespectful and crazy thing you could do, and I love it.
I like it. Rock the king.
Absolutely, bro.
They were on his head. I know they were going crazy. I wish I was at that game. I would want to hear what they were saying. Those fans were probably going nuts.
And I would rock those too. They look like they're comfortable and they're sleek. Lastly, Paul George, who has his own Nike signature shoe, put out a little surprise when he played against Charlotte. He pulled out the Kobe 4 draft days, which are the Charlotte Hornets. For obvious reasons, he was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets before he was ultimately traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. The rest is history. But these are probably some of my favorite Kobe's I've ever seen in my life.
Iconic, bro. I like these shoes a lot. I love these shoes, honestly.
All right. Which one is your favorite out of the 5 we looked at?
These Kobe's is close, man, but I would have to say the Trae Youngs. King of Broadway, that's fire. I'm going Trae Young. What about you?
Yeah, probably. These
are
what I would rock first.
These pick them, Damo. Go ahead, pick the Kobe's. The draft.
Yeah, because also it's cool that a dude with his own signature shoe would do that. You know what I mean? Not wear his shoes. The only other time I've seen this is LeBron when Kobe passed away. He wore some Kobe's. Besides that, everybody that has their own signature shoe wears their own shoes. So this just shows you the impact that Kobe has had on so many people's careers. But
sure,
I like that segment. Be on the lookout for that in the future. All right. So, we're going to go quick here. All right. We're going to talk about a little college basketball. I've been noticing that every time I look on my scores, there's some team who's supposed to be way better than another team losing, taking the L. You got North Carolina was number 1, lost 4 in a row. 3 of them to non-ranked opponents. Colorado losing to Grambling State at home, then turning around and beating Tennessee on the road by double digits. And then I got to talk about my UCI program. Beat a ranked Oregon team on the road and came within seconds of beating a ranked team, SDSU, at SDSU. So why do you think there's so much parity in college basketball at the moment?
Honestly, I feel like it has to do with the pandemic, bro. A lot of these teams have older players, so you got 6-year guys still in your program that's old dudes, 23, 24, still playing ball in college, grown men, and I think that has a lot to do with it, man. And also, I mean, there's a lot of good players out here. Like anybody could you could lose to anybody. You got to come locked in. You can't come in thinking you're going to beat a team just because your school is a bigger school. Like, man.
Nah, hey, you hit it right on the head. I think to go further with that, the transfer portal, being able to just jump in and transfer wherever you want and not sit out has a bad effect at the beginning of the season, bro.
Yeah, I forgot. It used to be 1 year you sit out. Now it's just you're straight to it. You're in the
and because of that, you see more of guys taking the transition of being from a lower level college
Right.
to going high major more than you ever seen before. So
I forgot. I literally forgot that you used to have to sit out for a year.
Yeah.
Now you're just straight to, but it's only one transfer. The second transfer you got to sit out, right?
Right, but it's just like it's a new thing, so everybody's doing it. So like you got high major colleges who are replenishing with guys that came in from other schools, and you've never seen that before because the threat of having to sit out a year, dudes rather wait their turn and redshirt at the place that they can if they have a chance of playing somewhere. But when you have like this free agent movement of college basketball players, it becomes a way different thing.
Man, imagine Gabe York had this back in his days.
Oh man, he would have been at Marquette giving buckets. He'd be in the league right now, but that's another story.
Yeah, he'd be in the NBA.
All right, man. You know, we're crunching on time right now. Speaking on that, biggest disappointment in college basketball so far for me, Cal Golden Bears. Haven't won a game yet. Lost to a lot of lower level teams. Like you got to get a dub. You're a Pac-12 team. Lost the majority of those games at home. Cal, we got to get it together, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and then I mean, for me, I wouldn't say the biggest disappointment, but for me, they're the biggest disappointment because you know UCLA they lost to Baylor. They went to Vegas, lost both games. Like, come on, man. I need some dubs out here, man. I'm going UCLA. I need you guys to step it up. I don't care how good that team is. I don't care if that team top 5, top 10. We need these dubs, bro. You guys got returners back, Tiger. You got Hyman. Like, we got the perfect pieces. Lock in. It's time to turn up.
Yeah, you know, I would say USC is more of a disappointment, but I agree with you. Got to get better, but it is what it is.
USC out the gates took that L.
We got to represent for the West Coast. All right, moving on. We got some big high school matchups in the state of Arizona this weekend. Hoop Hall West, which actually started yesterday. String of games from Wednesday all the way to Saturday. And I'm really excited about these Saturday matchups in the second session. Corona Centennial versus Bishop Gorman. Perry, we got our guy Koa Pete playing against San Ysidro, Mikey and JJ Taylor. And then we got a prep matchup, AZ Compass Prep versus IMG Academy from Florida. You see my guy Koa on the screen right now. I counted it. There's about 10 top 25 players playing in this event throughout. Which one is your favorite matchup of the whole weekend?
Man, I'm going with that Perry San Ysidro, bro. Because San Ysidro has a good team. They got some pieces.
Yeah.
And I want to see Koa what he does against those dudes. Because I ain't really seen Koa too much. I mean, I know he's in the Arizona League. I want to see him against Mikey and those hitters he got over there with them.
No question, man. Perry carries an undefeated record into this game. They got my man Koa, and they also got Cody Williams, who's committed to Colorado, one of those late bloomers, just like his brother who went to Santa Clara and now plays in the NBA for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This 1-2 punch is scary. I saw it last year. They played against Sierra Canyon. at the same event a year ago. I think this is going to be a little different result. That I don't. I think that San Ysidro might pull this one out, but I don't think it's going to be that
I
clear
think it's
cut.
gonna be a good game. Yeah, I think it's gonna be actually a good game. I like the matchups, honestly.
And because also there's no shot clock in the state of Arizona, which will
I
make
hate that. Bro, can we change? How can we change that? Can we sign a petition or something? Because that's trash.
We sign a petition every year, and it's like people talk about how they don't have the funds to put a shot clock at every high school, this, that, and the other. Like I think only like 13 states in the entire country have universal shot clock. So there's still something we need to work on as a country, but I'm really excited about this game. I won't be able to make it out there, obviously, but I'm gonna definitely watch it on TV and see what's going on. I'm really excited about this AZ Compass and IMG too. Like this joint's gonna be crazy. It's a prep school matchup.
You got some high ranked players on that team. You got Mookie Cook, top ranked players, bro.
No, Mookie Cook is he's a guy that committed to Oregon like twice, decommitted, went back. Top 15 in the country right here. He's gonna be a stud at Oregon next year. They really need him to come in.
Oh, hey, they need him. They need him now.
They need him bad, bro.
Yeah.
They need him bad. Like Oregon's struggling, and we're talking about that in the college realm that we talked about today. They have a ton of transfers that they brought in that are supposed to be game changers, but they just don't know how to play with each other yet. You know what I mean? I think him coming in next year is going to be a big get for them. But playing against IMG, who's historically always one of the top 10 teams in the country, they're ranked this year in the top 25. It's going to be a really exciting matchup, and I'm really excited to see it. It's going to be, I think it's going to be like, I know we went to Hoop Hall West last year at Footprint, and they actually played Oak Hill Academy, and they beat them pretty convincingly. I think Compass is going to come in and do the same thing this time.
Yeah, I agree. AZ Compass they got a killer program. They're not coming to play; they're coming to win.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And then I just want to shout out this event. This is usually a high quality, very well ran event by the people from Hoop Hall. Last year they had a portion of it at Footprint Center where the Phoenix Suns play. It's not going to happen this year, but still a great event for people to go out to and see some of the rising stars in our country in high school basketball, future pros that are going to be in the NBA. So if you have a chance, go ahead and stop by. You see this video of Dusty Stromer. They got Caleb Newton and Mercy Miller. Caleb Newton's going to attend Duke with Jerry McCain next year. Dusty's actually headed to Gonzaga. He's one of the guys that I talked about at top 50, which there's plenty of those guys in this event. So if you're in the Phoenix area and you want to catch out some high quality high school basketball the next few days, go ahead. This is a must event that you got to see because you're going to see all the best players on the West Coast and some from around the country as well. So make sure you get out there and watch this. All right. Now, before we move on, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel and turn on your notifications, ring that bell, tune into the show. I know you guys are loving it. So, we don't have a ton to report to for the street ball world this week, but we're going to continue to remind you guys about this hype King of the Court matchup we're about to have on December 21st on the Caffeine app. Akil Carr, Julian Newman, and Trevor Dunbar face off for the grand prize of $2,500. I'm really excited about this matchup, bro. Who do you think is going to take home the cake, man?
Bro, I am so hyped for this matchup. Like, this matchup is nuts. I love it. Like, Akil Carr is going to take it. I'm letting you know right now. That's who I think is going to take it, Akil Carr. But they're all fast, quick guards. Like, I want to see this. I want to see this right here. This is going to be a war. This is a perfect matchup. This one's a one. I think this one's going to be wow.
Hey, no question, man. You know what? These guys are all around my age. I mean, Julian Newman's a little younger than me, a lot younger than me. I was watching this stuff when I was in college, but seeing these guys and seeing what they can do, also seeing Trevor and Julian already match up on a previous King of the Court. I'm really excited to see this matchup. It's a matchup between three undersized guards who just super shifty, who generally need more than 3 dribbles to get off what they need to get off. So I'm really curious to see who can maximize the 3 dribble limit and get the shots they need to get to win this game, because I think all three of them have their challenges defensively, but I believe in this case there's not a lot of that because they're all around the same size. Maybe Julian Newman's a little bit more frail than the other two, but this is even a matchup you're going to get in King of the Court. At least is what we've seen so far. So I'm really curious to see what their strategies are on the offensive end and also on the defensive end. But I think, man, if I'm a betting man, third time's a charm. I think Trevor Dunbar with his size and his strength, I think he can be the one if he has the right strategy to take this one home.
No, he has to come with some good strategy, man, because that man to kill card does not play. It's not something to play with. The Crime Stopper.
Nah,
Trevor,
man.
I would agree. I think Trev has a chance to get it. I don't think Julian has a shot, man. I love Julian, and I respect his game. He had to prove me wrong though, because at first I was not a believer. He did his thing in the ones. I think Trev has the only chance though, because Julian, nah. I think there's too much heat for Julian. But we'll see what he does. He can shut me up. I gotta see it.
It sucks being a little guy, right? The runt, like you got to prove yourself 1,000 times. Last time we were like, bro, is he even gonna score?
He the same height as Akil and Trev, damn near.
Yeah, but he's the runt, bro. You know what I mean? Like he's like this, like you know what I mean? Like he's like, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody because like he proved himself last time too, but like he's just so frail, bro. He's little. It's not like he really has to be. He almost has to depend on them being off on their offensive game for him to have a chance, because if they really use their body and take him to the cup, it's not much that he could do. But he survived last time, you know.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what he got. There's another opportunity for him to really put his name on the map, because if he gets this one, if he gets one of these, hey, this is good. This is a good one for him. This is a great one for him.
No question. But make sure you guys put your reminders on December 21st, 6 p.m. on the Caffeine app. King of the Court, Kill Card, Julian Newman, Trevor Dunbar. I'm really excited for this matchup. Now, before we move on to my favorite segment of our old show, Streetball Clip of the Week, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network and turn on your notifications, ring that bell, all right? Now, which one of us is going to go first, bro? Which you want to do the honors? You want to do the honors?
You went first last time. I'll go first this time.
Do you think, baby?
All right, here's my clip of the week right here. We got the referee all up in the way and one. Hey, man, I don't know if that was me. I would have probably done the heads he got. I would have threw it off the ref's head and shot the.
Can the ref call a foul on himself?
Right.
He was all in his grill.
Hey, one Damo.
Involving the ref right here. This is my Streetball Clip of the week.
Would that be considered out of bounds though? Now that I think about it, because the ref is out of bounds.
I don't know, man.
But then again, it's street ball. It is street ball.
Bro. Yeah, it's street ball. But maybe in a real game, absolutely, that would be out of bounds. He'd have called it technical. He'd have called all that. But you know, it's a game of street ball. But anyways, I don't know what you do in that situation when you're the referee. You're in the way, and the guy's trying to get a shot off. Luckily, he got him out the way and he made the shot. But imagine being the referee. It's a game-winning shot. You're in his way, and since you're technically a part of the court, you can't do anything about that. That's really sad. But luckily, you made the shot, so it don't matter.
Right. That's good. That's good.
All right, now I got to big up my man Frank Nitty. West Coast versus Midwest showdown. This video was posted on the Balls Life Instagram earlier this week, and it's just about what I was talking about. Just shows whole game. You see the handles, finishing. You got the vision right here, just diming his teammates off, doing whatever it takes to win the game, which he did for $25,000. Does the little things. He gets the block and then gets the putback on the other end. Like this is the nitty gritty of street ball that we don't glorify all the time. I'm glad we did it. He can get a bucket. He can get a bucket at any moment right here. You see him getting to the basket at will. He's posting up, putting the guy in the post, going quick, not taking too long either. So he can't double him. Athletic. Look at him catching the
He's
lob.
good.
Bro.
He does it all. He's a great player. He's a great player.
Makes the right play, throws it over when they double team him for the dunk. Look, like defense. Jay Smooth, he's smothering Jay Smooth. Jay Smooth still has like still had a good game, but like Nitty made sure he felt him the whole time. Yeah. Last but not least, shooting. Look at him. Showed the whole bag in a 1-minute video. Like Nitty is like that guy. Like
he's a perfect point guard for a team, bro. Perfect point guard for a team.
Any team. Talk about street ball. Talk about G League. Talk about Drew League. Talk about anything.
NBA. You could throw him in the league. I could see him doing. I could see him doing something in the league.
Honestly, man, like I really think, I don't know, for whatever reason, the politics and things like that, and so many things that fall in your favor. But I really think he can play with anybody, any set of players, anywhere, anytime. He can hang and play and show his value on any court. Maybe he can't score like he can against them, or maybe he can't guard 94 feet the way that he can against other players. But on the NBA floor with 9 of the NBA players, he can find a way to show value. That's just my opinion.
I agree, man. I 100% agree. It's crazy.
But yeah, man, we're almost out of time, but we're going to open up the floor for any questions that you guys may have.
Any questions?
Any questions? Yeah, they're being shy today, They're being shy today. Oh. Hey, man, that's the no-brainer, man. Like, look, man, it's not even anything to do with the other guys. I'm sure they're cool, but like I'm West Coast till I die, and I happen to have a relationship with most of the West Coast guys either before the street ball team was made or after, like that's like home to me, like I can't go against my West Coast squad. I love the Midwest feel and the players there. East Coast squad is really grimy, but West Coast team easy, not even a question.
Yeah, I see, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to be with the Savage squad. I want to be over there talking shit. I want to be over there smelling breath. I want all that. Give me the ball. Give me the pill. West Coast is too loaded. You're not getting that rock. They're not swinging it to you. Them dudes is, man, they got.
Hey, you and Carlos being on the same team, trouble.
Trouble. Somebody's, man. Give me the rock. I'm doing 2 power dribbles to the rim, 3 power dribbles to the rim. I'm going up.
Shotgun a liquid death before the game. But it's not really a liquid death. It's something else.
Right. It looks like beer, but it's water.
I know. Yeah, man. That's funny. That you fit right with the Savage squad. Absolutely. Any other questions? No? All right. Yo, D's.
Yep.
You got your Christmas shopping yet?
Man, nah.
There it goes. Funky Funk came through with the question, man. What do I want for Christmas? Hey, man. Just give me like 10 racks, dog. Give me 10 racks.
Hey, I just want 25 bands, bro. Just give me 25,000. I'll be cool. That's all I ask.
Yeah, like, hey, give me some money, man. Inflation.
Send me some Venmo, Cash App, Zelle.
Yeah.
I got one. Yeah.
Like we get shoes all the time. Like, thank God. Like, we get Balls Life gear and Content Magic gear. We got clothes. Like, just give me some money, man. Inflation is crazy right now. I'm trying to buy me a crib.
I need some gas money, man.
I need some gas money too.
I just get down the street
around the world. Yeah, but I started doing my Christmas shopping last night. I bought Drew something.
I know you bought your little girlfriend something.
Yeah,
don't lie.
Sharing something. You saw me on the story yesterday. The CLB, and I sent her the
he bought her flowers. He was certified lover.
That's hey, man, I got to do it, man. I got to do it.
You got to drop no bread on nobody, so I'm good doing it.
Hey, whatever. Hey, whatever you end up buying, like, make sure you buy something for Tope, because he told me he got you something for Christmas.
Oh, okay, I got you. He told me what he got. Man, I got you.
We can join. We can go in joint on that. We could do that. We got to go buy him something for sure.
We'll handle that.
We could do that. All right, man. Well, that's all the time we have for today, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel and turn on your notification and ring that bell. My name is Dom.
My name's Isaac.
And this is Street Ball. We out. What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom. You're tuning in to the Street Ball Show with Dom and Isaac. If you really like that clip, make sure you click up here to watch more of our episodes. And if you really like and you want to see more content, click down here to subscribe, all right? Bro, what are you doing on your phone, bro?
Mine yours, buddy.
Not locked in, dog. Not locked in at all, man.
Hey!
Subscribe, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We out.